In part one of this special story on faith, we're going to visit with the father of Lisa Frost, a young girl that lost her life on Flight 165 from Boston. We'll look at what he and his family have been doing all their lives to be prepared for something as catastrophic as this.
Then we'll hear from Jack Rushton. While going into the water to body surf one last wave during a family vacation, he suffered an injury that paralyzed him from the neck down. The loss of a child, the loss of mobility, each a dire circumstance that can ruin lives, or not. It's all about faith. We watched in horror on September 11, 2001, as the lives of thousands of people were destroyed by the choices of evil men. Many lives were lost and countless others altered as survivors and family members faced the loss of loved ones to an unspeakable act. Tom Frost faced just such a challenge when he realized his daughter Lisa, returning home from Boston University, was a passenger on Flight 175 that struck the South Tower in New York City.
My daughter Lisa was a beautiful person. She was loved by just about everyone she ever met. She graduated valedictorian from her School of Hospitality Administration class in May of 2001 at Boston University. She went to Australia between her junior and senior years in college on her international internship with Boston University to study abroad. The program down there sent us some very nice letters after September 11th saying how much they miss her and how much they grieve. But one of the letters on the BU website that's particularly stunning to me was one that was from a Mark Silverstone. He says, "I was in a pub in Aberdeen, Scotland, and I struck up a conversation with a woman who told me of a girl that her daughter met while studying down in Australia and that died in the September 11th tragedy. And he says, as she's talking, I come to realize that she's speaking of the same girl, Lisa Frost, who interviewed my daughter, Pia, to go to Boston University. And he says, I couldn't believe how this young woman had touched two different lives in two different corners of the world in the same way and in a positive way. And that's always what Lisa was. She was always positive, energetic. You could count on her for everything and would do it with a smile. And that's one of the things that my own personal recollection of my daughter that I will miss the most is her smile and her hugs.
The Rancho Santa Margarita Beach Club is home to a memorial to Lisa Frost. In the shadow of the Saddleback Mountains and amid the beautiful surroundings of the beach club, this memorial, built with the help of the community, offers Tom solace and a place to go to keep Lisa's memory alive. He passes the memorial each day as he runs, and pausing beneath a 13-foot scrub oak, leaves two kisses, one for himself and one for his wife Melanie. This ritual has become part of his daily running routine, an activity that he has enjoyed for many years, and one he says keeps him steady.
I've been an avid runner all my life, and my daughter Lisa saw me do that all my life. She saw how it helped me through all the problems that I'd ever have to face in life, all the little speed bumps, and that's my therapy. I've always had a deep faith in the Lord and Jesus Christ. It was a very loving, religious-oriented family atmosphere that I grew up in, and that's what we tried to raise our own children in. You have to have a belief in God to know that everything's all right. A faith in God that has said, He's looking over my daughter. I know where she is. She's in a safe place.
His wife Melanie and his son Daniel remain in the background, while Tom has become the spokesman to many organizations that call for speeches and appearances. In the background, but very much a part of the loss.
We fly out to Boston on the 13th of November. The 14th of November in Boston is a fundraiser for Lisa's Scholarship Fund at Boston University, at the Omni Parker House Hotel.
For Tom, there is a balance with which he struggles daily. There's the excitement at the events he's a part of, events that have made him a reluctant celebrity of sorts. These events memorialize his daughter and others that died that day. But those events exist only because he lost his precious daughter in the first place.
Lisa was always 2 steps ahead of everyone else. And let's face it, you and I have not seen the face of God yet, but Lisa has. And that's something we all aspire to. She's already there. Without that deep faith, I don't think I could have made it through all of this, not at all.
The Frosts take additional comfort from the local community and sometimes from around the world in the form of gifts, cards, and letters, each expressing their condolences and sometimes revealing pain of their own.
Dear Mr. and Mrs. Frost, my name is Hannah Dewey. I am 7 years old. Don't be sad about Lisa. I heard you talking on TV. How is Mrs. Frost? My baby brother Logan is also in heaven, so now Lisa can be Logan's babysitter. Love, Hannah Dewey. P.S. Thank you for the button of Lisa. I wear it to school.
Tom had a special relationship with his daughter, and that relationship also helps him cope.
We knew how we felt about each other. There was no bad feelings. It was just a wonderful thing that the last words that Lisa and I ever said to each other were at 4:15 a.m. on September 11th when she was calling me from Logan Airport because she knew I was at work on a graveyard shift and said, "I'm here at the airport, I'm going to make the flight. I'll see you in a few hours at LAX." And I said, "Yep, I'll be there to pick you up, sweetheart. I love you. I love you too, Dad." And that's the last words we ever said to each other. And you can't end it any better than that.
It's all in tribute to a life well lived, a life that continues to bless the Frosts, and through them, many others. A life that touched many in all parts of the world is now bringing people together, and faith is at the heart of it all.